This is Simon Sinek. Now, Simon used to be in advertising. He started off, I think, at Euro RCG. He spent time at Ogilvy, and then he quit. He was a planner in the strategy department. He quit because he wanted to pursue a slightly different parallel sort of study into brand positioning and brand purpose. He became famous because he started asking a very fundamental question. Why? He said, look, we all do what we do. But why is it that we do what we do? And that requires a little bit of soul searching. Let's look at Apple. Apple makes iPhones. Why? Why does it not make underwear? Why does it make iPhones? Okay, why does Tata Steel make steel? Now, the answer to that is not a profit-related answer. Okay, there's a slightly more deeper understanding needed. And as I said, soul searching and exploration that's needed. So he was convinced that finding that right answer immediately differentiates you from other people who are doing the same thing that you're doing. That is known as the brand purpose, finding a brand purpose. He devised something called the golden circle. You've seen on LinkedIn how everyone talks about being a brand storyteller. Everyone on LinkedIn, I'm a brand storyteller. I tell stories for brands. F off. Very few people know exactly what a brand storyteller is. The question is, how do you even get to a brand story? Let me ask you a question here. What do you think is the difference, fundamental difference between Coke and Pepsi? Think about all the commercials you've seen of Pepsi. Think about all the commercials that you've seen of Coke, all the ads.
Coke is more on the community side, wherein it wants, as you've written, it wants to bring people together. And
Hmm.
Pepsi is more on the individual side, wherein it shows an individual jumping out of the helicopter. So it targets individuals, and Coke targets communities.
You're absolutely right. Coke is about bringing people together. So when you look at a Coke ad, you'll always find a Coke bottle being passed around. Pepsi is always this shot, tug, 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 tug. It's a solo shot. So Pepsi is for the self, Coke is for the community, spreading love, spreading joy, bringing people together, all of that. Okay. Cadbury's, the story for Cadbury's is very simple. Cadbury celebrates the sweet moments, right? That's been their consistent story ever since they began. And that is what a brand story is. Apple's brand story is the fact that it awakens the creative person in you. Yeah. Airbnb story it lets you explore the world. Airbnb story is not about the places that are listed on Airbnb, right? It's the benefit. It lets you explore the world. I love Culfit's story. Fitness is for everyone. So imagine this was a time when the biggest chain of gyms was Gold's Gym when this guy started, right? The visual depiction of gym was always this macho, big, muscular guy lifting weights. Culfit actually came and changed that. Culfit said, look, you want to dance for fitness, please go ahead, do that. You want to do yoga, you want to do hatha yoga, you want to do this yoga, that yoga, we have all of them. You want to do boxing, we have that as well. It depends on you. You don't have to be a big muscular guy to be fit. You can be any way you want. You can be fit any way you want, right? And that was the brand story. This is the golden circle. You're going to see three circles inside one another, right? The outer circle is the what. What is every organization on the planet knows what they do. These are the products they sell or the services they offer. How is some organizations out of that list know how they do it? How is what sets them apart from the competition? Why? That is your brand purpose and story. Very few organizations know why they do what they do. And why is not about making money. The making money is a result. Why is about a higher purpose? It's why you exist to begin with. Why did you start this company? It's the reason your company exists. And that's where your story comes in. So let's look at the Apple circle. The what is we happen to make the world's best computers. Want to buy one? The how is we make products that are beautifully designed and user friendly. The why is everything we do, we believe in challenging the status quo. We believe in thinking differently. Now, go back from the why. Everything we do, we believe in challenging the status quo. We believe in thinking differently, which is why we make products that are beautifully designed and user friendly. And that is how we happen to make the world's best computer. So see how everything links on top of one another.